Welcome back to Record Rift, where we tear through history's pages to reveal the moments that shaped our world. Today, we're riding with Alexander the Great, a Macedonian king whose ambition burned so brightly it forged an empire from Greece to India in a single decade. Picture a young warrior, barely 20, leading his phalanx against Persian armies 10 times his size, his eyes fixed on a dream of conquering the known world. From the battlefields of Granicus to the gates of Babylon, Alexander's conquests reshaped civilizations, only to unravel after his untimely death. This is a saga of genius, glory, and tragedy. How did one man conquer so much? What price did he pay? Join us as we unravel the life of Alexander the Great. Let's charge into history. Born in 356 BC in Pella, Macedon, Alexander was no ordinary prince. Son of King Philip II, a reformer who turned Macedon into a military powerhouse, he was tutored by Aristotle, learning philosophy and ambition. At 16, he crushed a Thracian revolt, proving his mettle. When Philip was assassinated in 336 BCE, Alexander, just 20, inherited a throne and a disciplined army of 50,000, including the elite companion cavalry. He swiftly crushed rivals, executing traitors and razing Thebes to cow rebellious Greek city-states. By 334 BCE, he launched his campaign against the Persian Empire, ruled by Darius III, whose vast realm stretched from Egypt to India. Alexander's vision, inspired by Homer's Iliad, was to surpass Achilles and unite East and West under his crown. The conquest of Persia was a whirlwind of brilliance and bloodshed. In 334 BCE, at the Battle of Granicus, Alexander's 35,000 men routed a Persian force, his cavalry shattering their lines. He swept through Asia Minor, liberating Greek cities and cutting the Gordian knot, a prophecy promising Asia's rule. At Issus in 333 BCE, facing 100,000 Persians, he outmaneuvered Darius, forcing the emperor to flee. Tyre's 7-month siege in 332 BCE showcased his engineering genius, building a causeway to breach the island city. Egypt surrendered, crowning him pharaoh, while at Gaugamela in 331 BCE, his 47,000 troops defeated Darius's army of up to 250,000, capturing Babylon and Persepolis. Darius's murder by his own men in 330 BC left Alexander, at 25, master of Persia. At its zenith, Alexander's empire spanned 2 million square miles, uniting 20 million people across Greece, Persia, Egypt, and India. He founded over 20 cities named Alexandria, spreading Greek culture, Hellenism, that blended with local traditions. In Susa, he married Persian princesses, urging his generals to wed locals, forging a cosmopolitan empire. Yet his ambition knew no bounds. In 326 BC, he invaded India, winning the brutal battle of Hydaspes against King Porus, despite monsoon rains and war elephants. His men, exhausted after a decade of war, refused to march further at the Hyphasis River. Alexander, undefeated but frustrated, turned back, consolidating his rule in Babylon, where he planned new conquests, from Arabia to Carthage. The cost of conquest was staggering. Alexander's campaigns killed hundreds of thousands, soldiers, civilians, and rebels. Persepolis burned, possibly in revenge for Persia's earlier sack of Athens. His relentless drive strained his men, mutinies flared, and he executed loyal generals like Parmenion on suspicion of treason. His adoption of Persian customs, like prostration, alienated Macedonians, who saw him as a tyrant. In 323 BCE, at 32, Alexander fell ill in Babylon, possibly from fever or poison, dying after days of agony. His empire, lacking a strong heir, his son was unborn, fractured. His generals, the Diadochi, waged wars, carving up his realm into Hellenistic kingdoms by 300 BC. Alexander's legacy reshaped the world. Hellenistic culture spread Greek art, language, and science, from the Library of Alexandria to Buddhist Greek sculptures in Gandhara. His cities endured, like Alexandria in Egypt, a hub for centuries. The Diadochis kingdoms, Seleucid Persia, Ptolemaic Egypt, carried his vision, influencing Rome and beyond. Yet, his empire's collapse left chaos. Wars among successors killed thousands, and regions like Persia never regained stability. His tactics, phalanx, cavalry, and sieges, set military standards for centuries. Artifacts like Macedonian coins and texts like Arrian's accounts keep his story alive. Alexander's life, blending genius and hubris, warns of ambition's fleeting triumphs. The saga of Alexander endures. Films like Oliver Stone's Alexander and games like Total War capture his legend, while archaeological finds, like his tomb's rumored site in Egypt, fuel fascination. His name evokes awe, a man who conquered the known world in a decade, only to die young, his dream undone. From Pella's courts to India's rivers, Alexander's conquests redefined history, leaving a legacy that still captivates. That's the epic tale of Alexander the Great, the man who conquered the world. What do you think? Was Alexander a unifying visionary or a reckless conqueror? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and tell us what historic epic you want us to explore next on Record Rift. If this journey through Alexander's conquests gripped you, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell to join our quest through history. Until next time, keep uncovering the rifts that shape our past. This is Record Rift, signing off.